first. That was dope. Now, didn't they also mention he was supposed to battle Jerry West at Homecoming? Did I hear that right? If that were to be the case and DNA battled Jerry West at Homecoming, that would have been another dope addition to the Homecoming card. Like, DNA's first round, fire. Calicoe went far as his first round. He came out gunning. The Calicoe that we like. First round, both of them did really, really good. I might give Calicoe the first round. I might by edge. Second round, DNA came out gunning again. Bombing, 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 bombing. Alright, another good round from DNA. I'm like, okay, DNA not playing. DNA's out to prove a point. DNA said he won the first time when he battled Calicoe. So, this a rematch. DNA's trying to be 2-0 versus Calicoe. And I'm like, alright, DNA came out bar heavy, hitting, pacing well, performing. The DNA that the fans want to see. I gave DNA the second round. So I'm like, alright, it's 1-1 going into this third. So DNA goes for his third. DNA's rapping really, really good again. So I'm like, alright, DNA came prepared. He's showing that, okay, he's figured out how to pack a lot in the 92nd round. DNA's done a couple of battles for light work. So it's like, okay, there's like grind time to DNA. So he's in familiar territory with this. Round 3, DNA has another solid round 3. So I'm like, alright, what's Calicoe going to do? Now, Calicoe is up in his third round. I believe it was he stumbled. And then he made it noticeable by saying like fuck or something like that. So I'm like, alright, Calicoe, you stumbling, but you got it back. You kept on going. Then Calicoe with the whole DNA trying to avenge Charlie Clips death, because that was the last battle for Calicoe. He battled Charlie Clips. He beat Charlie Clips. Charlie Clips kept saying during the battle that Calicoe was talking through his rounds. But you could clearly watch the battle and see Calicoe wasn't saying anything. So basically, Calicoe's saying that Clips was basically talking to Earl during the battle. So I'm like, alright, cool. If I gotta call it DNA versus Calicoe, the rematch for our light work, DNA won the battle. DNA clearly was prepared for this battle. Came out barring heavy, performing, delivering, projecting, everything. Calicoe seemed like he wasn't fully prepared. Like, he had the bars, but something with his like pacing and stuff was off. Cause like in his third, he overwrapped the time, and they had to keep calling time on him. Like, he had already lost a third by then when this happened. Like, it seemed like Calicoe started good for us the first round, stumbled, and then that definitely, it went downhill for Calicoe. Like, the material he got out, it was good material. But DNA came for the kill. DNA 2-1. I gave Calicoe the first. I could arguably say DNA got the first too. If I want to say DNA 3-0 or DNA 2-1, it really just depends on that first, because both of these first rounds was really, really good. But I gave Calicoe the first. So Calicoe round 1, DNA the second and the third. Good battle. Good battle for a rematch. Then they showed Miss Miami versus Shooney the rapper. That was the other battle they showed for the double play. Now, salute to the ladies for making history. First time ever, all female smack volume card. So, They flipped the coin. Miss Miami went first. Now here's the thing. Miss Miami came out swinging. When I say swinging, she came out bar heavy, performing, projecting, delivering, pacing. Like this was probably like one of my favorite Miss Miami performances. Um, Anybody who knows, Miss Miami and Shooney Rapper don't have beef. They don't have beef, so they're friends. But that didn't stop them from having a fire back and forth battle. Because for some people, when they friends, they take it light. They take it light on their friends. Nah, these ladies didn't take a light on each other, and I appreciate that. It made the battle even more entertaining and worth watching. This battle definitely has a lot of replay value. I definitely can say that. A lot of replay value. Um, Miami mentioned that Cheddar dodged a bullet. Now, sounds like Cheddar was supposed to be Miss Miami's original opponent. Cool, if that was the case, that still would have been a fire battle. Hopefully, at a later date, we can get Miss Miami versus Cheddar. But I think Miss Miami knew better than Shooney. That was a better competition. You know, no diss to Cheddar, but Shooney's better than Cheddar. It's a better opportunity to battle her. Miss Miami mentioned about give her easy to block captain. So she mentioned Jack Boy, but then I forgot what the bar was, but she mentioned him. I'm sorry. I like you, Miss Miami. You lost to Ill Will. You lost to Ill Will. He battled you and your honor that night. You lost to him. You lost to who did you battle for Kings versus Queens? Um, that you battled him. Then you mentioned about Easy. Easy would get you out of here. I'm sorry. Easy would get you out of here. I don't want to. I really don't. That could be a good battle, but I don't know. Like Shooney mentioned about the whole coffee battle, and you was running, yelling for where's Stamp at? Where's Stamp at? You know, like y'all both had hella name flips for each other. Shoe and Miami flips, but they hit. They hit. They were very effective. The name flips were very effective in this matchup. Miss Miami ended up breaking down Shooty's style. You know how, like, basically she said she went from being a thought bitch to now being a wife and a this and a that. Um, Shooney basically was like, I'm one of the reasons why you able to be here and battle like this. Like, I remember Shooney back in the back in the day. Shooney. I remember Farrah with the finger waves. I remember Justine Sky back then. I vaguely remember Jazz. I remember Duchess. I remember like a lot of them. So it's like it it shows how far battle rappers come, female battle rappers come. Like Shooney played a big part in female battle rap. Um, Miami had 3 fire solid ass rounds, and I'm like, okay, let's see what Shooney does. Shooney ups it, like took it to another level. Like when I thought Miss Miami had it, I'm like, Shooney when Shooney raps, it's just like, oh damn, that's how I'm feeling. Like Shooney just left me with a little bit more. I got Shooney winning. Shooney won the battle, but Miss Miami versus Shooney Rapper has hella replay value. Hella replay value. I'm hoping saying that they showed this battle as a double play with DNA and Calicoe for light work. That this battle means hopefully fingers crossed Monday the rest of the all female Smack Volume 10 is dropping. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping this is the case. I'm praying that I'm hoping. Like, I'm really hoping that that's the case. They represented. Also, let's talk about some other things.